Alright. Gonna share this in the chat. Okay, my first W today, baby. I can feel it. So Ed was hearing me button mash, right? Changing my characters. And Ed goes, "Why don't you hold the circle down?" And I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, you don't hold the circle and then switch it with your thumbstick. You tap it." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Ugh, why do you tap it?" He don't tap it. He holds it and then switches it with the thumbstick. Just I sent it. Oh, here we go. Let's get it on. I'm ready. Don't give me the ball first. I don't want the ball. I don't want the ball. I want the ball at halftime. This shit loud as fuck. Rush over 150 yards. Nope, that's not gonna happen. I might be able to get 4 sacks. The coach's goals, he wants me to rush over 150 yards, get 4 sacks, and it was something else. So it was either 2 touchdowns or a rushing touchdown. I couldn't see the third one.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taking you the 13.
Nope.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
What's that? 180. 52 the mic. Jack. Hey, every Jack. Any Jack. Hey, Mike 52.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State.
I got a hole, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm fucking down.
Finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Oh, able to avoid him. A second fake. And he got this down close to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I threw it behind the line of scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 188.
In your face. He's crazy. He's checking crowd.
On second down now, it's Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Damn, my guy's tired already.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And able to get him down.
1 for 1. He should be 2 for 2.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Back to throw, Newton.
I threw a pick in the end zone. God.
Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
God damn it. I should have just ran it in.
They envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Overall,
too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Where'd he go?
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon
Barkley.
Oh, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you?
What's his name? I thought he traded Saquon Barkley. I thought he was trading Saquon Barkley.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Uh-oh. Opponent experiencing difficulties. He hacking.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a giant first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's caught, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton.
What are you doing?
Incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones,
not going to call
timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that is
Will you pick the ball, Harris? That's
More
a pick.
Problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
You know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Newton lets it fly for Thielen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Come on, Thielen.
Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big
That was right.
there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out
Dude, pick the ball
right?
off.
You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down, here's Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On second down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They run, Cook, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
On second down.
Come on, I can't get Dalvin going, bro.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Oh my God!
The coach.
Hold on,
Now a
took the
third down
ball.
throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football.
That's how you punt, G. That's how you punt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes.
That's a pick six! That's a pick six! Let's go!
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust to the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I threw a pick. I fucked up that field goal, bro. Like, I haven't been messing them up like that. That's just dumb.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's my bad. Where we at?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
And using the left thumbstick, that's happening a lot.
Throwing his Cousins. Looking for Shepard deep.
Mines, I'm winning. Mines, call it. Get up, bitch. Hey.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. Now the Vikings will use the second of their
Shut up,
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready? Ready? Choose the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, ready?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll buy some time right.
Get that.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Let's just do it.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Newton. Open here, Adam Thielen.
What the fuck is that?
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Damn.
Sure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I hope that doesn't come back. It's going to come back to bite me in the ass.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead. We resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins by. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Well, wait, are they going off of this new shit that they're doing in the first round?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive
I'll look at it
where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll go to Barkley again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again. As his
you ain't running on this
afternoon
defense.
continues. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to let one fly for Tate.
Oh my God!
Inside
No!
30.
I usually pick that.
Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I had to
Correct
use
me
it.
if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all
And he
the way
shanked
to the
it.
end zone for
He
a
shanked
touchdown.
the kid.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Great. Check nickel. Switch.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Grant Haley in on the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Again, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Newton to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th and inches, bro. I gotta go.
The offense here not
I gotta
budging.
go.
They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
I probably won't. He's stacking the deck. Yeah.
They snap it to Newton.
Oh my God, it was a run play. What?
Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I hit a run play and you fucking passed? Triangle was a run play. It was the ISO. That makes no sense why he was in
Cousins
pass.
on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Get that quarterback at all costs.
3rd and long for Cousins.
Oh, he intercepted
it.
Smith, that's my boy.
That was almost
the first
the
down.
4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Leonard Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
To the 3.
To throw is Newton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Steelers, they've scored again and opened up that advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Stop that.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that one knocked away and incomplete.
You gotta get the ball, man.
Nice
That's a
job
pick
defensively
six.
on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
It's 6-6. We both missed a
All
few.
even as we get ready to start the 4th. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Gun. Check three. Watch the eye.
They run it again with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's complete to Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Nope. No. If you make eye contact, then maybe.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
I'm gonna run you over. 20. Run you over. Kill.
Here's Newton. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left.
I threw another pick. God damn it.
It's the rookie from Vandy, Joe
Not
Williams.
good. I should have fucking threw.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
What this big nut?
Let's go.
Back near the goal line, Cousins.
Go, my
It's
God.
incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
God damn it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Don't say nothing. Underthrow. Eight.
Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it.
Oh, my God, what the
close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Bro, it's the most garbage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. They get out.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Newton to throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Go! A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is through. It's good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
I did 9-6.
So for Minnesota, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
What were you going to say? Really? Big somebody out. Damn, what happened? Yeah. Yeah. Damn. So what made him come back, you know? I got a new face. Cause I'm gonna hop on Destiny in a minute. Hey, so what made him come back, eh? I had to mute face, cause just come back. Damn, man. I told him I had to apologize for that sorry ass game, cause like I can't. I need to get good at passing. Like if you shut down the run, that's a wrap. Like it's over with. Like I can't do nothing if you shut down the run. What? I'm coming. I'm coming.